Welcome back to Opponent Report Card, the series where I play 3 games of chess online. I guess what chess.com thinks that my opponent played as in their evaluation, and then I hand out totally unnecessary but extremely satisfying report cards. Today's episode is called Blunderfest, and boy, it earns the title. I hung pieces like I was decorating a Christmas tree. My opponents made sacrifices, and not the good kind. At one point, I'm pretty sure both of us forgot exactly how knights move. It was absolute anarchy. If you've ever wanted to feel better about your own chess skills and how you play, well, congratulations. This is your moment. Let's dive into the chaos, guess some eval ratings, and hand out some grades that might be in need of some tutoring. This is Opponent Report Card, Episode 3, Blunderfest. Alrighty, so for game 1, we get the white pieces, which I like. I always go e4 when I play as the white pieces. He goes e5. We're gonna go ahead and play the Vienna. Hopefully he comes out here, but he doesn't. He goes knight to c6, which allows me to play bishop to c4. He brings this knight out, which best move is pawn to d3. This is an opening I have been kind of studying. I do not know what to do after this move. I've been playing or doing chess reps so I could learn openings. This is not one of the moves that chess reps teaches me again about, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead, hit the middle. If he takes, I'll take back with the bishop. If not, I'm just gonna hop my knight in. This move, I'm not too sure exactly what it does. I think it probably was trying to stop me from pinning, and also now I cannot go there. Actually, I could never go there with knight to f6 variation because usually let's see. So in this, it's here, and if he goes bishop here, then you go queen to g4 because it'll be looking at that pawn. It threatens to start jumping in there, but he did not allow that, so I guess I'm just going to have to play chess, which makes sense because this is chess and the opponent knows that. Also, guys, we hit 260 subscribers, which is just absolutely fantastic. We blew my goal out of the water. By the end of this week, I wanted to be at 250. I hit 250 this morning, and now we're up to 260, so I appreciate you guys. Thank you. So he goes d6. I'm kind of waiting for him to castle to push this pawn forward, and that'll just give me a big pawn line, whatever you want to call it. I kind of want to like go queen here, queen to e2, so I could go bishop's e3 and trade off this bishop. Could also jump the knight in and trade off that way, but I do not know if that's a great idea right now. So I'm just gonna go queen e2 so I can try to trade off his bishop because that bishop's annoying the heck out of me. So he comes in, hits the knight. I'll go here, hitting his bishop, and let's see if he takes or if he goes back. I hope he takes, but if not, it is what it is. Interesting. Let's go hit the bishop. I want to get rid of that bishop for sure. This is almost a guaranteed way. Yeah, if he goes here, I take, he takes, that opens up his rook. What am I... Yeah, that just happened. Oh boy, oh brother. I really should have taken there to stop that castling idea, but it is what it is. This game is already, yeah, not good. Not good. I'll take there. So I mean, I could take there, but that just loses the bishop. So that also loses the bishop. Guess it's time to go back. I can't believe I just blundered the queen like that. Actually, I can believe it. It happens quite often for me. It's a warm-up. It's a warm-up, okay? He comes in, giving me a free pawn. I'm hitting the knight and the rook, so I'm happy about that. I was gonna say I could go here, but that just loses. Let's go ahead, try to set this up. Yeah, that was, I can't believe I blundered a queen like that. If I end up winning this game, he's gonna have a tough time convincing me of giving him a good grade. But we'll see, we'll see. So queen here, yeah, that absolutely stops what I want to do. And it hits the bishop. So if I go... I don't know what to do. I mean, I could just go here with check. He won't take because it's protected. He's forced to go back a little bit. And then I could just come here, plant that bishop right there. Man, that's rough. I can't believe I did that. Could also double the rooks. Okay, so yeah, that's check. I'll take there. Double here. Go back. I mean, for blundering my queen, I'm not hating the position. Go here. I couldn't actually go there because it drops this pawn. Let's go ahead and push forward. Doubt he sacrifices right there. That's like highly, highly doubtful. Got an idea. Here. Here. No, that doesn't do anything. I was thinking. Yeah, that doesn't work. Pushing forward just loses the bishop, so I could go get that protected real quick first. Could go here. Then he just moves here. I would like to go there, but I can't. I gotta start using my pawns. I got 5 minutes left, he's got 6.5, so that's not good. I can't believe I've... The queen. Cannot believe it. Okay, so he wants me to take, obviously, so come in here. That's not gonna happen. I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was no good. His first game was just absolutely horrible for me. But it is what it is. Let's see how opponent finishes the game. And good game. That was absolutely horrible for me. But it is what it is. So now I'm going to guess what... Oh, he offered me a rematch, but sorry, bud, I can't do that right now. So he's 1141. He played pretty good. I blundered my queen. He was pretty difficult to beat. He seemed to be making logical moves almost every single time. And yeah, he kind of saw things a few moves ahead. I'm going to say chess.com said he played like a 1300. Let's go ahead and get into the game review now. Alrighty, so let's see what it is. We're in the game review. 1400. He played like a 1400. I played like a 900. So that's pretty close to... I mean, that's within 100 points. 100 points is kind of a big difference, but I mean, I said 1300. It was 1400. He had a great move, 13 best moves, 7 excellent, 7... He had no blunders, which is the big thing. I did have a blunder. He's rated 1141. I'm 1105 right now. And yeah, let's go ahead, do a quick review. E4, E5, boom, 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 boom. And then he plays this move, which, according to the databases, no, I'm just kidding. But he's supposed to play bishop here. He played this, which isn't a bad move, because yeah, it does stop me from pinning. So I actually played the best move in that position, which I'm surprised. So now I know that's the best move after h6. He plays the best move, I play best move, and oh, so it wanted me to attack the bishop before I went here and tried to trade it off. Yeah, so that makes sense. That is one of like the key ideas in this position from what I've learned from chess reps, is going and trying to get that bishop at some point. I did it the wrong way just because I was confused by this pawn move right here. And it actually wanted me to pin. Okay. And then I was a complete dummy. Lost the queen. Absolute madness. And yeah, from there I just really wasn't able to get much done. I mean, he allowed me to kind of get back into the game. It wanted me to go rook here with that fork, which, okay, I get it. Wanted me to go here, probably so I could go here at some point. But it's okay. Boom, boom, best move. It really wanted him to sack the queen right there. That's kind of crazy. Wanted me to go here. Reason why, I do not know. This isn't a mistake, but there was something better for you. I don't know why that was better. Probably still want me to double the rooks. And oh, so it did want me to go attack the queen. I wasn't sure about that move. I really wasn't sure about it. But see, yeah, he could have taken it again. And then it just got to the point where, yeah. Whoa, that was actually a mistake. What was it? It was mate in 3 if we went this way. Gotcha. But, I mean, it was mate pretty soon. Anyways, opponent played pretty well. Took advantage of my queen blunder and never really gave up the advantage at all. A few mistakes that kind of cut his advantage a little bit, but I'm going to have to give this guy, for being 1100, it said he played like a 1400. That's pretty good. What was his accuracy again? His accuracy was 75, so that's already a C right off the bat. Plus he win. That's a B. He had a great move. He beat me. He played 300 points over his rating. I'm gonna have to give him a B plus for that one. He kept his time pretty good. He didn't send no crazy chats, anything like that. He played well. So that's game one. B plus for Younes Amelachu. Nice name. We're gonna go ahead and get into the next game. Alrighty, so game number 2. We are the white pieces again. We will go e4 again. Let's see if he goes e5 again. He does. Let's play the Vienna, knight to c3. Depending on what he does. Whoa. Sure. I've never seen somebody come out with a queen like that. Probably just a good idea for you to go back home, buddy. Come here, please. Do it. Do it. Do it. Yeah. Okay, sure. Let's go ahead, try to get the bishop out. So he's kicking me out, which, yeah, makes sense. I get it. He's coming out full force with the queen. Should I get the knight out? Probably. He's thinking a little bit. Interesting. What does he want to do? I'll just hit him with the bishop. Bro's gonna get tired of making moves with his queen eventually, right? Let's come out with the knight, and now we have a huge advantage in our development. Let's see, should I develop out here? I don't like that it's not protected. I mean, yeah, might as well. And then do I castle this way? I think so. May or may not be the best move, but it is what it is. Man, he's just moving his queen all over the place. Like, what is going on? Okay, go for it. I'll just come back, hit the bishop. That is the plan anyways. So this whole queen stuff that he was doing is definitely going to affect the rating. Because, so I'll take, he'll probably push. I'm just blundering everything this game. This is absolutely crazy. Or this video, not just this game. Gotta get the rook out of the way before I blunder that too. This is nuts. Nuts, nuts, nuts. This is crazy. With all those queen moves and I'm still just absolutely getting smoked. Kinda makes it feel a little bit fishy, but who knows. I'm not going to call cheater because I don't think he's cheating. I definitely don't. I mean, I'm just hanging stuff, allowing super easy moves to happen. And yeah. It's pretty bad on my part. This guy loves moving pieces like multiple upon multiples of times in a row. Sure. I appreciate the kind offer of the free pawn. Or free pawn, free knight. What am I talking about? I don't even know what I'm talking about no more. I was gonna say when he takes I could take back, but that obviously doesn't work. But I can make it work. I can take there. Takes. Didn't even do it. Fancy pantsy. Let's go here. If he goes here, just keep pushing. I got 3 crazy pawns going right now. Now I can take here because that will be protected, right? Or do I take this one? I just take that one. Because that... Now I can get the queen here to protect it. Protect the bishop. Pass pawn right here. Okay, so he took that pawn, which is a-okay. Push that pawn again. This pawn's kind of getting away, but kind of not. Kind of scared to like go here. And then, ooh. Hitting the bishop. Hitting this, oh wait, no, I'm not hitting that fork. Let's go ahead. Get the queen here. Yeah, because he was attacking it. Good thing I saw that. Good thing I saw that. Could have just attacked it. This knight is kind of getting stuck over here. This has been a pretty good game. I feel like we're both probably missing lots of stuff that could have given us advantages, but it is what it is. We're both under 1200 rated, most likely. Well, I don't know if this guy's 12. Oh, so him moving that knight allows me to hit that fork. Not only do I hit the fork, I can take and save my knight most likely, depending on what he does. So this game's going well for me. I like it. And also, depending on what it does, I can get my pawn one step closer to promotion, which is really, really nice. Could also go there, check. I mean, it doesn't really do anything. If it goes here, I could go here though. Okay, so he pushes a pawn. Question is, which one do I take? That one, I don't know if that scares me too much. Go here. Maybe not though. I'll just take and then save myself. Let's go here. And this knight is going to be a force. Okay, so interesting. Does that check do anything? No, that doesn't work because it's protected by 2 pieces right now. Could go here with check, but I don't know if that check does anything at the moment. I'm probably missing something so obvious right now. Let's go there. Cutting off the queen from seeing e7. Pushing e7. Now, do I take with the rook? Do I take with the bishop? I guess taking with the rook so I can get it down there, right? I'll take there. We'll check. So now what? I don't think he's threatening anything over here. Probably wants to go there at some point. That doesn't bother me, I don't think. Wait, let's... Oh, I was going to say let's give a check, but yeah, that would have been a fantastic idea. Let's go ahead and take that pawn. Okay, that doesn't do anything because, yeah. That doesn't work yet. Let's go here. That's an issue. Because, well, actually, that's not really an issue. So, let's go ahead. Let's go check. Depending on where he goes. All right, so... If I could trade off the queens, that'd be ultra nice. We're both getting kind of low on time. Well, 3 minutes, that's not really low at all. We're more than fine. Okay, let's trade off the queens real quick. Oh yeah. Trade off the queens. Check. Now I am in absolutely no danger. And he resigned. Opponent played alright. That was just a really good, like, felt like back and forth game. There was nothing too ultra crazy about it. I mean, I blundered my bishop at the beginning and I was able to fight my way back. I feel like both of us probably played pretty low because during the middle, I'm sure there was a lot of better moves than we were able to find. Everything just felt all clustered and everything, so we were kind of just making moves. I'm going to say the opponent played as a 900 according to chess.com, and that might be... yeah, let's go 900. It might be lower, though. It might be lower. Let's go ahead and get into the game review. Yeah. I played like 550, played like 450. Saying 900 was That was generous, at the least. We both played pretty horribly. We both had blunders. Both had misses. Both mistakes. All that fun stuff. Like, I already had a miss first thing. I should have went in, attacked the pawn and the queen at the same time. Let's go ahead and start the review. Not from this point, but e4, e5. Like, yeah, mistake right from the get-go. Go in. It really wanted me to go here? For what, though? Alright. It really wants me to jump my knight in. I don't know why I'm not doing that, but it is what it is. Now I finally do it, and it says it's a mistake. It wanted me to push the pawn. Somehow that's the best move. After all the queen moves, that's the best move. Castles. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, this is just Blunder City. Oh yeah, I should have taken there. Takes, and then takes. Yeah, this game was just absolutely horrible for both of us. Opponent, I guess, grade C-. There was nothing special about this, and we both played absolutely below our ability. And I mean, yeah, I mean, that was a blunder I didn't understand, like, at all. Miss, miss. Inaccuracy, inaccuracy. Great move. Inaccuracy, really. I don't get it at all. Not one bit. Take. Oh, that was actually the best move. That's awesome. It didn't even want me to... Wait. It wanted me to come here. I don't get it. But it is what it is. I ended up being able to win. So, yeah. Yeah, C-. Off to the next game.
So this year we are introducing food and nutrition into the timetable. We know that it's been eval in terms of curriculum. We have moving into options with regards to technology. We have the lab, and so we will be now timetabling on this timetable a food and nutrition lesson, one lesson per week, and that'll be led by the BE department. And the aim is to actually marry up the yearly aims for food and nutrition to a healthy lifestyle element of the curriculum. So we're really excited that we're able to start that provision with parentheses going into year 7. They're very standard lesson. They have 5 lessons of English per week, 5 lessons of maths per week. So they have a lesson of English and maths every day. So in terms of the familiar, they will be very familiar with the literacy and numeracy focus every day from year 6. We're really pleased that carries on into year 7. We have a lot of contact time with both English and maths. There are 4 lessons of science per week, which again, is a really good grounding in science. And they move into history and geography, where they will have 2 lessons per week, music, art, drama, PE, games, swimming, MFL, and food, and computer science. They'll have 1 lesson per week. And MSc English Tutor Time is obviously a big part of their curriculum as well. So we'll be talking towards the end of the presentation about how their school day will actually look. We also don't share timetables right now, particularly, but you'll see the school day. They have tutor time at the end of every day, which is really nice for us to touch base with the students at the end of the day with their tutor. How's the day gone? And time to communicate any issues that may have come up during the day. So these are the subjects that students will study in year 7. Again, quite similar to what they would have experienced in year 6 and in the junior school. This term, all of the senior school departments have been involved in a curricular review. They've been looking at the topics that they're teaching, the sequences they're teaching. We're really looking in and all through school. The conversations, of course, happen with transition for the year 5 and 6 and into 7 topics that they have already and will be familiar with, to then build on that. So students don't come into year 7 feeling like they're doing the same topics again. So all departments have undertaken that curriculum review this term. They were looking at the topics that they teach. The sequencing of them is particularly important. So in understanding how students learn and understanding that they only will know what is familiar to them. And so learning must build on their prior learning. That prior learning must be embedded in order for them to then move on. And so in departments, they've been working on what we call a spiral curriculum, which draws back the skills that they'll need once they get to the end of Key Stage 4 for their external exams at GCSE. But it isn't just about the exams, of course, that's very, very important. But the aim of the exam, any exam, is to try to assess whether a student has become proficient in that subject. And so the best way to think about it is proficiencies in the subject. So when you spiral back in history, what makes a good historian is their ability to argue cause and consequence, is their ability to see and analyse the source. They are skills that they will need to be able to do should they decide to do GCSE history, but they are also skills that a proficient historian would be able to do. And so the departments are spiral back their curriculum to expose students from year 7 and of course from junior year 2 how they can build on those skills to get them ready for Key Stage 4 and hopefully into Key Stage 5 when they begin their A-level options as well. So the curriculum is, designed in such a way that they are becoming proficient in the skills they need to move through into year 7, year 8, year 9 and on to their examination years. And of course, it's focused on the acquisition of skills and knowledge, which opens up the opportunities at Key Stage 4. So we have redone all of our curriculum maps. These will be familiar to you from the junior school. I really hope this QR code works. It's one of these moments where you can scan it and it doesn't take you as well. I've tested it a number of times, so I really hope that it does. And again, we'll be sharing this presentation in the newsletter, so please don't feel if it's not
have multiple scans at the same time.
Yeah, it will. Got it. You don't have to write anything down; it will be shared with you. We're getting a document.
No, okay, it's lovely. Yeah.
Hooray! That's actually the first time QR codes ever worked for me. So progress. Yeah. So please, this is very detailed, okay? I think it's about 27 pages long, so it's certainly not for, for reading now. But what this shows you is term by term through the year what your child will study in each of the subjects on offer in the senior school. As a parent, particularly as students move through senior school, getting information out of your children can become a little bit more difficult, I would say. What are we doing at school? It's all going fine. Everything's fine until it's not fine. It's very binary, isn't it? It's fine and then it's not fine. But how can we support them in actually what they're studying in their subjects? If they are struggling in English, in maths, in science, whatever subject it might be, what the curriculum that's really helpful for you as a parent to see is you know exactly what they're studying at that time. What we've added into the curriculum maps as well, which I think is really, really important for parents to see, for students to see, but also as teachers for us to be cognitive of, is how does each topic build on prior learning? So what is it you would expect your child to be able to now do that's then unlocked in term 2 and then unlocked further in term 3? So hopefully those curriculum maps are helpful in giving you an understanding of what's going on in each lesson. And if there's anything in academics out there, please do let us know. This has been the sort of body of work that we've been doing this term to make this information much more accessible for parents. So you can see, we used to share them term by term, but I think the annual overview helps you to see how that learning sequence and how it builds on from term 1 to term 3. Please don't feel like we can't write this down. This will be shared in the Year 6 newsletter, this whole presentation. So I just wanted to drill down on the core curriculum to give you a sense of, again, how it's built. So the Key Stage 3 curriculum in all of our subjects is of course spiralled back from GCSE and the skills that they will need to do. But in GCSE English, ultimately they'll be assessed on prose, drama, non-fiction and poetry. They're the 4 aspects of their English exam. But again, to really emphasise the point, the exams are really important, but also what would you expect students to be studying in English are these sort of core competencies, which is what the exam will eventually assess. And so what the curriculum then does is it's broken into 4 parts for each year group, year 7, 8 and 9. and they focus on those 4 skills. So in year 7, students start with prose, they start with Bone Sparrow, then they move into Shakespeare, they do Julius Caesar, then non-fiction is Leaders of Tomorrow, and then they move on to the poetry section. And the curriculum maps are just more detailed versions of this. So you can see exactly what they're studying, the key content, how they're going to be assessed at the end. Similarly with maths, you will be familiar with White Rose. So one of the ways in which the transition into senior school becomes more familiar than unfamiliar is that the maths department can also teach the White Rose curriculum. There's been, again, a lot of work between both junior and senior school with ensuring that transition is as seamless as it can be, build on their prior learning. And so what sometimes students will say, I've already done algebra, like it's something that gets done, you tick it off. What they will do as they move through their learning is it becomes progressively more challenging. And so they're using their understanding from year 6. They have an introduction to algebra, function machines and substitution, which is then built in year 7 into algebraic thinking, algebraic technique, and then reasoning with algebra as they move into year 9. And so this is what I mean by the spiral curriculum. Students will come back to topics as they move through Key Stage 3 and 4, so that they are then, they're building on their prior knowledge. That it's not unfamiliar, and the more they're exposed to it, the better they become at it, and that sort of habitual learning. We are really excited that I know Miss Baker has had some conversations with parents in year 6 about our maths provision and some of the possibilities that we may have in the curriculum from August. So we are going to offer an accelerated maths route. So teaching in maths is setted, teaching in English is setted. So the top set in maths will have the opportunity to complete a GCSE early. So the plan would be that they would do their GCSE coverage in year 7, year 8 and year 9, and they would sit their GCSE at the end of year 9. They would then do a further maths GCSE that they would carry on from into year 10, the whole of year 10, the first part of year 11, and they would sit their further maths GCSE in the November of year 11. And for the remaining months in year 11, they would cover the statistics module or statistics specification, and they would do the statistics GCSE in the June of year 11. So they would leave in year 11 with 3 maths qualifications. Now, just a few caveats to this. Sitting GCSEs early is not for, every child. Universities don't know that a student would have sit it necessarily early. It is not, you want a student to try to get their best possible grade. And for many students, that will be that they do the traditional 5 years and then they do their GCSE at the end. If they are a student who would like to move into maths, maybe at A-level and on to university.
Alrighty. They rated him at 650, so I'm 150 off. I've been a little generous this episode with the chess.com evaluations. I played at 80%. I'm happy with that. Once I took the crazy advantage, I never gave it back. I played like a 1600. No blunders, no misses, 3 mistakes, 5 inaccuracies, but everything was pretty dang good. Let's see. So this is actually a mistake. I'm going to have to learn how to stop the fried liver stuff, and I think Chess Reps actually has something on that. So I'm going to have to learn how to stop that. So I do pawn there, and that's a mistake. I should have brought the knight in. It is what it is. That's another inaccuracy. Now apparently I should develop that way. Wants me to hit the bishop. Okay, that makes sense. Miss. I wanted the queen. Check. To win the bishop. And I missed it. So did he. I'm really horrible at spotting those long queen checks like that. So it wanted me to come out here, trade off that strong bishop, get my knight in the middle of the board. It's all good. And then that's a blunder, because I take. That's another blunder. And yeah, I was just able to yeah, nothing too crazy. I'm gonna have to go C+ for the opponent again. I mean, didn't play that great. Blundered a few pieces, just left him hanging. Didn't do anything too special. I mean, I beat this person pretty handily. The opponent was making the wrong trades when it was way losing. It shouldn't have been trading the rooks or the queen or anything like that. But yeah, that's what we're gonna go with. So anyways, this is episode 3 of Opponent Report Card. I will see you guys later.